we're Martha,
Steven,
and Mark.
and this is Nice Plays, where the Nice Games Club game devs play nice games. In this episode, I will be playing life simulation game Verdant Skies. And so, as romance blossoms,
Let's start. All right, Martha, you want to continue your game you've been playing for a little while before we started.
it's so beautiful.
And some background on this game. This is a locally developed game
it is.
by Howling Moon Software.
This is my farm. Ooh, everything looks like it's still watered. Great.
Sunfruit's still growing.
Okay, so this is how your farm starts out. You get little plots here. Then you can water them with the watering hose, which is pretty cool. I like how that snakes around and follows you.
Yeah, wow, that hose is amazing. I hadn't paid attention to it before. That's awesome.
Yeah, the key with games like these is you're going to be spending a lot of time seeing the same thing over and over again. There's routine, and so it has to be like a joy to look at.
Yeah.
And that's something I think they've nailed here.
I can plant some more seeds. Here we go. Let's plant this dwarf corn. Sounds cool.
Yeah, so I have a few notes from Andy Korth, one of the developers in the game, and I'll talk about some of the mini games that are available here in Verdant Skies when we get to them. We got a few notes here from some other sections and stuff.
Hello, mouse.
There's a whole bunch of little animals.
Wow.
and
Okay,
stuff.
people.
Yo,
Hi.
what's up?
Uh-oh, you're standing on top of each other. That's not great. Okay.
So that looks like Wyatt and Jade.
Yes.
All right. Oh.
The first time you talk to somebody each day, you get more on the relationship bar. And once you get full up to the top, you get one of these hearts. And then something happens.
Yeah. They just like knowing you care.
Oh, what now?
My reaction, exactly.
This game has like a ton of dialogue and a ton of like in-game text, and all lovingly crafted, and many, many puns.
So many puns.
It's really good.
Speaking of Wyatt, he has this really cool machine up here in his house. Let's go in here. Wyatt's lab. Super cool. This is like the coolest part of the game, I think.
It's pretty cool.
So this is the gene splicing, which is gets that sci-fi twist that makes this not just another farming game.
So you put two of the same different seeds in it, but each seed has different traits. So, and you can splice them together to get a combination seed. Let's see if we can get one with, there we go.
Quality 3. Oh, 2 and 1 and 3. There you go. Is that I think that's the base one.
Yeah.
So Andy has a few notes about the genetic combiner. I can read.
Let's get
so he says the genetic combiner will be the big one. It's a pretty unique mechanic as far as I know. I talked about it a little in the PC Gamer article and how it was inspired from my computer science stuff. The game is entirely playable if you ignore the genetic combiner, but if you
can I grow wild seeds?
If you can get decent interactions with the minigame, even though you don't understand what is going on, by putting in 2 seeds and scrubbing and looking at the result.
That's one thing I like about it is it there's a lot to it, in fact, but it's actually pretty easy to interact with and kind of stumble through and see how it works. That's really nice.
Yeah, the UI on it is solid enough so that it's not too confusing. Like, there's a lot going on, but like you can figure it out with a little bit of play.
Let's just splice these two.
Yeah, and it has a cost, right? You put in 2 seeds and you only get 1 back, and so you have to kind of be a little deliberate. You can't just be. There's no really way to exploit it, as far as I know, as far as I can tell. And it pays dividends the more you do it, because as you plant these seeds with these new qualities, then you can then take the fruit that comes from those plants, and then in this machine here, you can extract seeds from them that have those qualities, and then further combine them to sort of really genetic engineer your farm for excellent results.
Yeah.
So it takes a lot of investment, but you can see the hint of it like right away. That's really cool. And that gives you a lot of, I think it lets you lead towards a goal, which I think for me, the games like these are difficult for me because we talked about this in our episode on repetition. It's not really not my jam.
Yeah.
But having these sort of like goals that you set for yourself, and that you can reach and then set new ones, and I think that's really valuable for a game like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go fishing.
Hey, fishing. Get that fish.
So the fish mini game is really fun. You have to hold down the mouse.
Ooh, got it.
Nice.
Black hole bass.
Lovely.
Whoa. The fishing game is super fun. It's one of my favorite parts so far.
Yeah, it looks really simple, but it's like deceptively simple, right? It's like it's
Let's do one more.
I mean, it is simple, but like it's not like a lot of fishing games are kind of dull, and this one has like a fun. It's unique for a fishing game.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool.
Yeah, Andy specifically designed it for that case. He has some notes in here that I'll read real quick.
Yeah.
I wanted something more
Got
active
it.
than nice. I wanted something more active than watching a bobber. As a mini game, I want it to be really a one-button game, but not be too difficult, especially for people with reduced dexterity. So I didn't want something like a quick time event with a really fast button press or a tight time constraint. Oregon Trail shooting bison was an inspiration.
Oh, that's really interesting because it does require some timing, and Martha like got those two real quick. It's actually harder than it looks.
Yeah.
I've been practicing.
But yeah, that's a really good insight. Like games like these are not meant. They're not action games. They're not Twitch games. So it should be accessible to anyone who
You
can.
get seeds from Bird's Nest.
That's cool.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, that's okay. I pretty much made my point. I just saw Rosie just went by.
Yes, so I'm going to go talk to her. I think I'm pretty close to getting a heart event with her.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're both here. Great. It's nice.
Life in space.
Rosie
That's
just
great.
seems like a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Jade, on the other hand, not so much.
Jade's a tough customer.
Yeah, she's cool though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang.
Anything I can do?
Wait, why?
No!
This place is cool.
I was wondering where that all those books on my bookshelf came from. Ooh.
Ah.
Oh. So this is introducing a mechanic that you discovered a bit earlier before we started recording, where you go to the.
I got a heart.
Oh.
Ooh.
You take goods that you things that you farm, and you can put them in a box, and then it turns them into radio waves, sends them off world, and then you get some cash for it.
Cool.
So let's try shipping these flowers.
Uh-huh.
$12. Well,
You need 150 worth.
You got a lot of blue ones.
The fruit is worth a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
but that's my health bar too. Okay, these ones give me less.
Right, you can see in the upper corner there's a green bar that has your energy, and if you don't go to sleep, eventually you'll pass out in the field somewhere. But you can also get your energy up by eating fruit that you harvest, so you can kind of make your day a little longer. That's a cool mechanic.
Yeah, it keeps your strength up. An apple a day keeps the doctor away. Except for Wyatt, of course. You don't want to keep Wyatt away.
Yeah, Dr. Wyatt, you want to keep him close.
This game
my
has a lot
crops
of
are getting-
shipping, a lot of romance.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
good.
and these ones had had a trait that made them put down seeds when you harvest them,
Oh, that's
Oh,
neat.
which
yeah.
I was able to splice into them.
Hey,
Right.
Cool.
efficiency. I like it.
That's what I like most about that mechanic is you can like, and you discover it as you go, right? You're like, oh, here's a feature. What good does that do me? And then you learn it. And I think that's a really fun thing in games to sort of to discover it on your own, really.
Yeah.
Martha, you're watering nothing.
I know. I'm gonna plant more.
Okay.
Jeez.
Do we have an egg timer?
Oh,
Like
these
on the
smell
mountain. Yeah, there's other regions in this game that you can unlock.
Yeah.
Just by traveling. There was one marshland that you couldn't get to because you didn't have the right boots.
Right. Yep.
Although
Yeah.
I believe you 3D printed them in your home before we started recording.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I should probably go check those.
The map, like.
Oh, yeah. I should show you the house. So here's my little house. You can upgrade it here. So everything basically everything you can upgrade has these signs by them, and you can build. You need to collect stuff to build them.
I like that it's not just materials, but there's also cost, which is like labor. I guess it's like a abstracted form of like, you don't just need stuff. You need a little more than that.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
Let's have red house now. And I can like change everything about my house too. Different windows. Let's go with the square
cool.
windows.
Can you change your door style?
Yeah, I think so. Yep. Ooh. Oh, nice.
I like that one.
I like that one.
Yeah.
And it's funny too if you like pick up your paintbrush and then try to walk away.
They're like, nah, no.
Please return your paintbrush.
I think that's more about not wanting to have to develop all the possible different things you can paint in the world.
I want to be able to paint my seat.
Ooh.
Hey, that was fancy. Cool.
Awesome. So yeah, here's my 3D printer, which you
Which
can make
was
a bunch
3D
of stuff.
printed out of the one in the administration building, right?
Yes.
It's a duplicating machine.
Ooh, grinder. That's cool. I also have this workbench where I can make other things. Like, let's craft a pottery wheel. That's pretty cool. So these things you get instantly. 3D printers, it takes a while.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's dark.
Got dark real
Oh,
fast.
it's 11 o'clock. I should probably sleep.
Oh, it's also foggy out.
It gets real foggy in this here in Verdant Skies.
I don't know. Have you ever stayed out later than 11 previously in this game?
I have, but I haven't been outside. I wonder if
okay.
anything weird happens.
I wonder if these are weather effects.
No berries on this.
It's kind of hard to see what's any.
I'm waiting for like the
with all
vampire
this.
bats to show up.
This better not turn into a horror game.
There is wildlife in this game. When you
Yeah.
saw that rat earlier, there's a bunch of cute little creatures. And eventually you can sort of catalog them in your codex.
I'm going to ship some of these things. Oh, I have to drag them. Okay.
Yeah, the inventory management's interesting. You go up to a crate, or in this case, your fridge, and you just drag back and forth to your pouch, which can hold quite a lot.
Yeah, that puffer fish sprite is the best.
Yeah.
It's like, ah! I like it.
So what did they want? It was
Oh, 150.
Yeah, so that's plenty.
Ship now.
Something grew. It sounds like. What was
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
Berries on this bush.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really great visual effects in this game. You can see the shaders that for selecting, and as you walk behind trees, the leaves kind of fade out in an interesting way, which is, you've seen that a lot in lots of different games, that you sort of get a view, unobstructed view. Third-person games do it all the time.
Yeah.
But that's a unique one where it's just the leaves that go away, just enough to show you what you need. That's cool.
Oh, I didn't have to craft another watering tank. She was just give me one.
Oh. Oh yeah, you gotta go back to Jade's office.
Yeah, you gotta trigger that.
Should I sleep
of it.
first?
You should sleep first.
Okay, it is 1 a.m. now.
Jade,
I feel like she would.
It's 1 a.m. Let's talk about our relationship.
They give you toast. You sleep. Man, I wish I got toast when I slept.
Yeah. The thing about games like this too is that like it can be exhausting to be like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
But certainly just watching Martha play for the last, hour and change, like the game does keep up on, it gives you enough time to play, like to explore the world, but it always kind of lets you know that something is next.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good. I think that's got to be a really challenge for a game like this because you don't know the pace that people will play at.
On the lab. Oh, see, everybody likes Martha. Or Martha's character, Mothra. I was gonna say Mothra.
That's the door I want.
Ah.
Dios mío.
Oh,
And
I can make one for myself?
You can also lie.
I'm honest.
Yeah, earlier, this character was trying to have you settle an argument for them, and you had no information, and it let you side with one or the other, but you chose to remain neutral.
Did that end up working out? Did like anyone's relationship or thing go up with that? I don't remember.
I think Jade made a sort of a sideways comment, like, "Well, you really know how to play it safe."
Sounds like Jade.
You bet.
Yeah, the game is a good way of tutorializing a lot of this content. Like maybe about half of the stuff you're learning, you figured out on your own. But then the other stuff, it's sort of like as soon as you need it, something's available to explain it to you.
Yeah.
Should just talk.
I made the boots.
Thank you for your enthusiasm.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'm extremely invested in these characters.
Yeah.
Find a sample in the marsh.
They have great, like, you know them immediately. Like, they have really good character.
They have,
like,
they have such awesome personality traits and stuff.
And I think a lot of that is Beth, who put a lot of work into, I know, the dialogue. She would update and talk about like how many lines of dialogue are in the game now.
Yeah.
Just like, oh man.
Yeah.
Just the amount of work to get that and make it feel sort of consistent and natural, but also give, mechanical value in the game.
Yeah. I also like
really great work.
I love all this character art. The character art just looks really good, and there's a wide variety of different characters and things too, which is great.
Ooh.
Oh, dang. It got real steamy real fast.
Right, you start this game crash landing on the beach.
Yeah.
And they're like, colonist farm for us.
Uh-oh. I didn't do it. I'll pay for the pod soon.
Oh,
Jade's warming up to you.
Your pod may have been faulty. Okay.
And her initial reaction to your crash was like, you crashed. I don't care that it wasn't your fault. Pay me now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay.
What I love about that is that you know that she spoke to her investors, but like she's the one who made this happen.
Yeah.
It wasn't the investors who agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, you get a little bonus on top of that.
Since you mentioned
Time to exploit this relationship.
Well, I ship it.
Now, you only have so much time to show us what this game can offer because on this program, we have a limited amount of time. In this case, 23 minutes. And then what happens, Martha?
Oh, sorry. I got distracted by the game. The egg timer goes off.
That's right. So we gave this one a little bit extra time because we know it needs it. Normally do 17 minutes.
Yeah, but this is a big game.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of content.
Right. I mentioned it now because we just passed the 17-minute mark.
Yeah. Who's the shopkeeper?
I don't know. They're supposed to meet them here in the administration building, but maybe I have to go back outside and then come back in.
Might not be. He might be going to the bathroom.
Oh.
That's the transit box.
Do I have
there.
to ship more stuff?
I don't know.
Hello. Oh, nice.
Oh, now you got your watering tank. Which is good. You built one, but now you can make a third plot.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good moment of discovery where you get this little first plot, the watering tank, the seed thing is there ready, and you can just start doing it. But then the second one, you're like, oh, the watering hose doesn't go this far. And then you're like, oh, well, I must need to get one. How do I do that? And then you look at the 3D printer or like, anything else in the game that will let you build or obtain it. And then like it reveals to you what you need by giving you put you in a situation where you have to, which is pretty good.
Oh, Miles Kelly, entrepreneur extraordinaire.
I like these little character vignettes.
Yeah.
I think they all have their own themes, which is cool. Oh, he's a smooth operator. Okay.
Yeah.
This is some. It sounds like darker music.
Only shop on the planet.
Nice. Okay. We should probably show off the character customization stuff.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
I think I can still use her stuff.
So here in the closet at the administration building was your first home before you built one of your own.
Yes.
And so there's a mirror and closet there for you where you can change all these options.
Let's have a haircut. And what else?
Accessories.
Accessories.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can have that same crazy collar that Jane has.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh, look at this coat. Ooh, this one's cool, too.
That one's great, yeah.
Yeah.
It comes with a pouch and everything.
Nice.
So what's great about this customization is that, when you land, you're in a spacesuit and a helmet. And the game asks you what your name is. And so, you type in like any other kind of RPG, but it doesn't ask you for your gender. You eventually, you're still in your spacesuit, and once you encounter this customization, you just pick your traits. What you wear and what you look like, and what you present, and that's it. There's no, none of the characters make any assumption about your gender based on those choices, and there's no male-female options. And I think that's really nice because it feels at once sort of forward-thinking, but also just incredibly natural.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like it's even making a statement about anything. It's just that's the way it is, and it makes the most sense.
Yeah, and you never even have to take off your suit either. You could just leave it on.
Right, you can leave your spacesuit and helmet on the whole game if you want. If that's not part of what makes the games like this exciting for you.
Yeah. When I first played this game, maybe a year or so ago, when you first get into this building, they're like, you can look around, but don't touch anything. I think I was the only person who listened to the instructions, and I didn't touch it.
Oh yeah, when Martha started her game, immediately touching everything.
Right.
Should we talk about our little...
Yes, there's this yellow box here you might want to mention.
So, this yellow box is where you enter not cheat codes, but codes to get cool items. And they made an item for us at Nice Games Club.
Yeah, so we can head back to the house and put it on display for everybody, and then we can show you how to get it yourself.
I just want to keep playing this game. It's so much fun. Yeah. I'm totally forgetting that we're recording, and I'm just playing.
Yeah.
You're in my backyard, inspecting everything I see.
Just making sure you're doing the work you said you would.
So yeah, here's... Oh, no, not that. In our backpack here, here's our little item.
There you go. Nice Games Club poster. Yeah, and you can have one of your very own if you enter in a certain code into that box. And we'll put that up on the screen for you so you can copy that down.
Yeah, and we'll have it in the notes as well.
So we expect all of you Verdant Skies players to be decorating your home with various and sundry, but also, of course, the Nice Games Club poster, which we should make real ones of, frankly.
Yes, it's true.
One day.
Cool. Well...
You got a jukebox.
Oh, yeah.
I like the dance. This is good. It's good stuff.
I said this earlier, but I really think you need to vacuum up your carpet because it's pretty dusty in there.
There's
there
it is.
We anticipated it. We sort of wound down at the right time.
Yeah.
This game is a total joy, and it's just like it's got so much. I'm not into farming games, and like this is. I'm not saying this just because friends of ours made this, but like I could totally imagine getting sucked in and playing hours of this thing. For people who are into Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon, that kind of stuff, this is in that spirit, but it has a lot of really unique things of its own that make it really special.
Yeah, there's so many things for like everyone. Like I'm kind of with Mark in that like there's some of the I think I could get into a groove with this game really.
Yeah.
Especially since there's a lot of romance.
Yeah.
And I really like the characters.
Yeah. But like I mean look at the leaves falling through the screen and the way that the world is sort of on a little bit of an angle, so you get kind of a little parallax effect. Like lots of really great elements, not just in the sort of story and theming and mechanics, but just the way it looks and the way it's presented.
Yeah.
A lot of really great unique stuff. Oh, scrap.
Oh yeah. Get that.
And then you can see that floating little bobble there, that is an insect, which you don't have the jar yet to get. That's another one of the mini games in this. There's certainly a lot more to it than even we were able to show.
Right, and you just got those boots, so now you can explore the marsh and stuff. Yeah, this whole lot.
Martha's not paying any attention to us. She's just like, I'm gonna keep playing now.
Yep.
What? Oh, sorry. Right, we're stopping. I can't play anymore. Okay. I love this game so much. I've played it just this little bit, and I just will spend hours and hours on this. So, thanks, Korths and team, and Lizzie and Troy
and Scott
Yeah, this game is out now on Steam.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So check it out.
Definitely.
It's a nice play.
Thanks for watching. Nice Plays is just one part of our game dev program, Nice Games Club, which, if you're nice, you could subscribe to on YouTube as well as wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and all the other things at Nice Games Club. And if you want to know more about the show, your nice hosts, or anything else, you can do that at nicegames.club.
So until we start again, remember to
play nice
and make nice.